Good evening, YouTube. Hello, everybody, all my subscribers, music fans, Grateful Dead fans. You're in for a treat right now. It's 7:54 in the evening on a Friday evening, and in my last video, if you watched that, you'll know I'm very excited about the classical orchestral Carmina Burana concert I'm going to Sunday evening at 5 o'clock. So that was my last video. Some of the subscribers watched that, maybe. This is totally unrelated, but I was just really itching to do a video, and I was bored, but at the same time, the bug hit me to do a video, and I decided, why don't I do an album review? I haven't done an album review in a while. I don't do reviews that much anymore because they weren't getting a lot of comments, but I figured, my deadhead friend Joel Tharp, who's a subscriber, I'm a subscriber to him, he'll probably comment on this, so this is a cheap way to try to get a comment and some kind of views on YouTube, basically. And I decided to do a Grateful Dead album review. There's not enough of them on YouTube, and you've read the description, you know what it is. I'm going to review this album, Grateful Dead, Mars Hotel. And I picked this album because this is my favorite Grateful Dead album so far. That could change any time because they have a lot of great albums, but Terrapin Station was my favorite for a while, but this has been my favorite for years. But Mars Hotel is 1974, and I think this might have been their first one on their own record label. I'm not certain. I didn't do my research before the review because I was just so itching to do it. I just wanted to do this review. But I'm just going to give my opinion on the album. As I said, this is my favorite, which is why I chose it. And a lot of you know that I'm a Grateful Dead fan. Never got to see them, but I enjoy their music, and I've been a fan since I was 12 years old. When I first got a CD player, one of the first CDs I ever got was Terrapin Station. I got this way later in life, but I'm going to go on to the album and talk about my feelings on this and how much I love the album, and I love the cover art too. Not sure who did the artwork for that. There's that, and then there's a tribute picture of the band on the back. Sorry for that glare. Maybe if I show you this, the glare won't be there. See, that's the band all in futuristic space age characters. You see part of that in the beginning of the Grateful Dead movie, which is super awesome. That's what got me into the Grateful Dead with that movie. So, starting off, United States blues, U.S. blues, really good rocking song, a good pop rocker. I love this one. Was a live staple. It's the opening of the Grateful Dead movie. Always loved this song. This is one of my favorites. To describe it, it's basically just a really good feel-good pop rock song. A good melody, good piano playing from Keith Godchaux. I love the piano on this. And Jerry singing is great, and the harmonies with Bob and Phil and Jerry on this is good. But United States Blues is definitely one most Grateful Dead fans know, if not all. And definitely a killer song. It opens the album really well. It's a nice, good pop rocker, feel good song. I really like it. China Doll is next, and it's a more mellow, kind of somber song, and it's one that Jerry sings, and it's a good departure from the first one. It goes right from a rocking pop song to this mellow, kind of sort of psychedelic song, and it's another really good one. It's one that I really like a lot. It's another really strong song, and I think it's great that you get like a really good like rocker, like a pop rocker, going right into a mellow, somber song. I think it's got some good variety to that, and it still has a flow, and I really like how they produced, how this album was put together and produced. And then going on to number 3, probably my number 1 favorite Grateful Dead song, if I had to pick a favorite, Unbroken Chain, the famous Phil Lesh song, one that they didn't play for years. And I can't remember what show it was. I believe it was it the early 90s? I am so rusty on my Grateful Dead history. I wasn't prepared for doing this. So I'm probably going to get thumbs downs for this video, but I'm having a good time. So, Unbroken Chain, mellow, straightforward rock song. I like the guitar work by Jerry on this. I love Phil singing and the harmonies on this, and it's got that part in the middle that gets a little upbeat, and gets percussive with Bill Kreutzmann on the drums, and that bass with Phil Lesh, and then the guitar part that Jerry plays. But Unbroken Chain is just, it's just perfect. It's just a song that's perfect, and I really, really like that one. I'm going to cheat a little bit here, because I didn't do my research. I was just really wanting to do a video and put it on YouTube. Yeah, lyrics by Peterson. This is written by Peterson and Lesh. Oh, here's another cool. Check that out. I like that sketch of the band, Grateful Dead. Alright. But yeah, Unbroken Chain, my favorite song on the album, and if I had to pick my favorite song from the Grateful Dead. Loose Lucy's another pop rocker. 4-song. It's pretty good. I like it. It's kind of a boogie type song. I kind of like it. It kind of reminds me of The Music Never Stops a little bit, but different. Jerry sings this one. It's pretty good. It's not one of my complete favorites. I don't like it quite as much as some of the other really good songs, but I do think it's a pretty good song. So yeah, Loose Lucy's good. And then Scarlet Begonias, which is definitely the hit from the album, probably the most celebrated song. It's been covered by a few artists, such as Sublime. They've covered this, but it's got this nice grooving sound, and with the drums and the guitar and the bass line. And Jerry sings this one. I mean, everyone knows Scarlet Begonias, but this is a classic song. Love it. Another song I think is perfect. I love Scarlet Begonias. It's really the reason why I bought this album was because that song was on here. I really loved Scarlet Begonias, hearing them play it, and I bought the CD. And yeah, because of that song, that's what sold me on the CD. Pride of Cucamonga is another Phil Lesh song, very kind of country sounding. It's got like some steel guitar in it. It's got like country rock, and I really like this one. It's it's not usually we get 2 songs from Phil, I think, on an album, but this is one pretty underrated song. I don't really hear a lot of the Deadheads talk about this one, but I really like this song quite a bit. Like I said, it's kind of a country rock vibe, kind of a little bit like the Byrds, a little bit in a way, but definitely a Grateful Dead song, and it is a strong song, and I do like this one. It's another good one that Phil Lesh has written. Now we're going on to Money Money, which is the Bob Weir song, the one that he sang and wrote. This one's the weakest one. The lyrics are a bit weak. I think it's kind of a silly song, and I love Bob Weir, and especially some of his stuff outside the Grateful Dead, like his Blue Mountain album. I just absolutely think is a masterpiece, and Rat Dog was a great band. And he's written great stuff like Throwing Stones. It's one of my all-time favorite Grateful Dead songs, but this is not one of his better songs. Money Money. It's one a lot of the Deadheads don't like it. This is the bump in the road, I think, on the album. This is just not the best. This is the weak point, but really the only one, because after that we close the album with Ship of Fools, which is a real slow, just slow, mellow way to close the album. It's one Jerry sings, and there's harmonies with the band on the chorus, and I think it's a perfect closer. Ship of Fools, it's probably one of their underrated songs, but I actually like Ship of Fools quite a bit. So I think this is actually a really killer album. Basically, like I said, the only weak part about it was Money Money. It just was not... Yeah, I've already said how I feel about it. I don't hate it, but it's... Compared to these other ones, it's definitely the weak link. But yeah, that's my review for Grateful Dead's Mars Hotel. I love this album, and to give this a grade, I'm going to give this an A, because that's what I do when I've done album reviews and DVD reviews. I always give them a grade. I'm going to give this an A. Even though I don't like Money Money. You had Money Money replaced with a better song, it would get an A+. But I think this is one of their best ever albums. I haven't seen this album reviewed on YouTube yet. I've seen a few Grateful Dead album reviews. American Beauty's been reviewed a few times. I thought about doing that one, but I wanted to do this one because this one's my favorite, and I haven't listened to American Beauty in a while, and I really wanted to do a video today, and I wouldn't be doing a thorough album review unless I gave American Beauty a few more listens. I know everyone says that's their best studio album, but I like it. I love it, actually. but there's some songs I don't remember on there because I haven't heard them in so long. And this one, I played this like probably 50 gazillion times. So I'm thinking I should do this one. And this one, I looked for it. I couldn't find it on YouTube. So I'm not saying it's not on YouTube. There might be on YouTube a review for this, but as far as I know, I'm the first one to do it. So that's my review for Grateful Dead's From the Mars Hotel. It gets an A. Love this album. This is an essential album. My CD collection would be completely naked without this. I know that was stupid to say, but I don't care. I'm having a good time. And yeah, I recommend this. If you want to check out Grateful Dead studio stuff, I say get this stuff. I think it's produced really well. You know, the songs, I mean, these are like the shorter songs. There's no real long, jammy songs on this one, like in albums like Wake of the Flood or Blues for All That's Hairpin Station. These are all just like short. I mean, the longest song on here is Unbroken Chain, which is it's like almost 7 minutes long. But as I said, that one's my favorite. But I appreciate you for watching. Thanks, Grateful Dead fans, rock fans, subscribers, all you people watching. Joel Tharp, if you're watching, hello. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're back on YouTube. And I hope you like my review. I wasn't prepared, but you know, I was wanting to get this done and didn't have anything to do tonight. I can't leave because I'm watching my dad. He's asleep right now, and I can't just, you know, I gotta watch him. Can't leave him alone. So, all right. So that's my review for the night. It's my video that I put up today, and I will try to get some footage of the concert if I can. It will be illegal, but I'll try to film at least 2 minutes with my phone at the Carmina Burana show if I can. They have a very strict anti-video phone filming, phone picture taking policy in the auditorium. But I believe I saw someone filming way back in the back when I went to Mozart for March earlier this year. Alright, I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks, Grateful Dead fans, rock fans, subscribers, Crack in the Wall fans if they're already watching. See you on the flip side with another video. I'll probably see you hopefully Sunday. I'll try to put up something for the show, so the day after tomorrow. Alright, have a good night. I'll see you later on YouTube, and check out for some more videos. Later.